right, so let's set the stage. I'm assuming that not only my audience knows what sleep apnea is, but a lot of them have it and have gone to clinics to discover that. But for those who don't know, explain what sleep apnea is, and we'll look at other sleep disorders as well. But start with that one.
Sure. Sleep apnea, as you know, it's a very common disorder, so it's great we're starting with that one. But, the word apnea is just a term that means cessation of breathing. It just means your breathing stops. And what happens in sleep apnea, the most common one is called obstructive sleep apnea, is when if you can just picture your throat as a tube of muscle, and as you fall asleep, that muscle, like other muscles in your body, become relaxed, and it'll flop and it'll snore because it's a tube amongst itself. But sometimes it gets so floppy that that tube will collapse completely. So when you try to take a breath of air through it, you can't. It's completely collapsed. And so your brain senses it and says, uh-oh, I'm not getting enough air. I better wake up. And then your brain wakes up. And when you wake up, the muscle tone comes right back into the throat. So the throat opens. But the clincher is, Adriane, is that your brain has to be awake for like 10 to 15 seconds before you know you're awake. So what happens with these episodes is that your brain will recognize the collapse, wake up, and then you go right back to sleep. Then you wake up, go back to sleep. Then you wake up, go back to sleep. And you do this repetitively all through the night. And, some people hear sleep apnea as being this voracious, loud snore with gasping and choking, and you're watching your bed partner turn blue. It's just not the case. It can be very subtle. And sometimes patients don't even know they have it. They just wake up feeling very tired, not knowing why.